around them who jumped off the hamster wheel, and they fought and they clawed their way through and they stuck to it and they were diligent and they made it. They get mad at them. So are you going to be that one that goes back to the hamster wheel? Are you going to be the one that sticks to it and excels and succeeds? Or are you going to be the third person, the one that sits around and watches everybody else do it and then says, that's just them. They're just like that. They're just lucky like that. It's all your choice, because I will tell you, as a business owner, you have a different mindset. And I will honestly say, it's great to be a business owner, but it's even better to have customers servicing to service, because without the customers, you have no business. So for all of you who choose to stay in the mundane and work every day and just be a customer, I applaud you. And I truly, from the bottom of my heart, with no jokes, I appreciate you. I honestly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you. We all appreciate you, because without you, there's no us. And, we got to say that. I always tell people, it's great to be a business owner. If you get an opportunity, take it, because the freedom is something that you can't imagine. It's beautiful. But for those of you who don't feel as though that's the lane that you want to take, if you don't have that thirst or that hunger for that freedom, that's okay. You do you the best way you can, because nobody else can do you but you. Nobody can walk in your shoes. Nobody can live your life. But if you ever had that one day that you just wanted to break away and grab that freedom and run with it, I'm telling you, start your own business. And I'm going to be honest with you. If you are a person who does not read the magazines like Forbes or Time or People, I want you to pick up a copy every once in a while and read it. Read it. Business Weekly, read it. Because you're going to start to learn that there's a whole nother world that lives right parallel to yours, that's doing things and seeing things differently from you, that's exposed to things that can make a better way in life that you won't be exposed to, because, I'm not saying that everybody does, but I'm just using it as an example. When your everyday life revolves around the newest shoes or sneakers, ratchet TV like Love and Hip Hop and, things like that, video games, you're not going to see what's happening around you. You're only going to see what you're exposed to. Break out of your surroundings. Go somewhere you've never been, around people you've never been around. Okay? And learn something new. Because there's so much more to life than what is right in front of you. So much more. And I'm not going to tell you that I've not been that one to just kind of sink into a routine and just exist. I've done that a few times. But I'm not going to say unfortunately, but I fortunately have this gene, I call it, in me that won't allow me to stick to that. I have to be free. I have to call the shots. I have to be in control, and I have to do better, strive for better at all times. So I'm telling you, find something new every day that you would like to experience, that you would like to learn about, that, it could be something really small, like, what's the national bird for your state? Something really small, something that you might think doesn't make a difference. And learn it. Just take time out of your day and learn it. It doesn't take much to learn. I'm not telling you to go back to school. I'm just saying, learn it. Something small. Anything that you want, out of the blue. because it's going to start to change you, and it's going to start developing you into a different person, a newer person, a stronger person, because the more knowledge you have, the stronger you are. And the stronger you are, the more capable you see yourself. And you'll be able to do things that you never thought you could. So let's try something. A lot of people say we don't make enough money to do anything, right? Can't take a trip, can't go on vacation, can't even go down and enjoy the concerts that are in your area that you want to see with your favorite artists. This is what we're going to do. Now, I started this challenge about 2 weeks ago, and I'm loving it because it takes little to nothing out of me. I'm actually challenging myself to do more. Every day, when you go out of your house and you break a dollar bill with any increment, 5, 10, 20, 100, whatever, if you get change, take your change and put it in a jar. But separate the dimes. Take the dimes, put them in a separate jar. Fill up that jar with nothing but dimes. And once that jar is filled, fill another one. Because if you get the regular coffee can, the little plastic coffee can, that's the best way to say it, and fill it up with dimes, you'll have over $600. And if you do it twice, that's 12. Okay? And then take that money and see how far you can go with it. Just keep growing it from today until May 13th, 2018. And when you get to May 13th, 2018, open up those jars, because you're going to have a few of them. I mean, like, you're going to probably even need to move them into large, like, water jugs, because you're going to have a lot of them. And count them out. See how much you have. Okay? And when you see how much you have, I want you to do one thing. Spend that money on yourself. Do something good for you. Take a vacation, take a staycation, go to spend a day in the spa. Go out and go fishing if you're a guy or even a girl, go fishing. If there's something that you've been looking at that you wanted, but you just didn't have the money for it, go get it. But here's the thing. Make sure it benefits you in the long run. Don't just spend the money frivolously, like going to the movies, where the only thing you get is the memory of the movie that's going to fade in the next couple of weeks. Put something into yourself. Start a business. You'll have more than enough money if you do it right. Start a business. Heck, I started a catering business with $328 of food stamps and $200 in cash because I refused to do without. And in 2 months, I was generating $5,000 a month. You can do it. Just put your mind to it. You don't need a whole lot of overhead or a whole lot of capital to get started doing something. Start small. Do a nonprofit organization. Put into your community. You'll be surprised what you get out of it. And you'll be rewarded at the same time. So, this is what I say. May 13th, 2018. I want to see how many people can tell me how much they were able to collect in dimes. Just dimes. Now, we're not even talking about the other coins that you have, the pennies, the nickels, and the quarters, because the quarters themselves that's going to be a good little grip too. Okay, for 1 year, saving quarters, just breaking dollar bills and keeping the change, something that we do all the time, but we don't notice it. Instead of giving exact change, make change and save it. And in 2018 today, 1 year from today, I want everyone to call in. I'm going to do a special day Call in and tell me how much you were able to save and what you plan to do with that money. Because it's time for us to start looking inward and helping ourselves and then helping each other. That's what we need to do. Not pouring into these corporations that do nothing. Not running out and doing everything that is not going to be healthy or any type of long-term benefit. That's what we need to do. And benefits, liabilities, assets. Those are the three words that I need for you guys to really get a dictionary. I know it sounds old school. Google it if you want to. But pull up the meaning of those three words. Write it down and post it somewhere where you can see it every day. And every day, every decision that you make financially or even just in the regular everyday, ask yourself the question, does this decision benefit me? Is it a liability or is it an asset? And once you start asking those questions or that question, you'll start making different choices. And those choices are going to start to build a new world around you. Because people can benefit you. They can be liabilities or they can be assets. Where you spend your dollar, same thing. Everything that comes across your path in a regular 24-hour a day can be categorized as a benefit, an asset, or a liability. And it's our choice what we do with that information. So let's see what we do. Let's see how we do it. So you guys, I'm going to play a little music for you to take us out of the show. And I'm going to wish you all a very, very, very happy Mother's Day. Safe Mother's Day. And I'd love to hear all about how you spent your Mother's Day. So next weekend, the phone lines will be open. And I want you all to call in and give a shout out and tell us, tell me what you think of the show and what you would like to see in the show and how the show is working for you. All right. And the phone lines next week are going to be 770-675-3291. Show starts early at 10 a.m. And I'm looking forward to having you guys call in and talk to me and tell me what you think. All right. Take care, and I'll talk to you next week.
Should know better.